How's it going, guys? Stas here. Welcome back to another video, and happy Friday, by the way. I appreciate you all for tuning in as always. Cheers as well, guys. Take a sip of your coffee. Let's talk. Let's break down what's going on right now with Sofi stock, which clearly is selling off. We're down about 3% as all the indexes here in the U.S. stock market are down as well. So we're going to break down my thoughts, the charts, what I'm looking to do here. But first, guys, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter. And if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio every single week, check out the Patreon. I'm posting updates every week, and I'm investing thousands of dollars a month into that portfolio. Again, all the links are right down below. And with that being said, cheers again. Let me clear my voice. Might need some water after this video, guys, and let's dive into it. So now we're down over 3% on the day on Sofi stock, 3.12 to be exact, as I'm making this video, and that's after we popped pretty aggressively this morning. I'm not sure if you guys caught it, but we opened up at about $22 and 40 cents. We ran to about almost $23 a share, you guys can see, and it's been pretty much down in a straight line since. You can see from $22.70, now we're at $21.40. Essentially, we're down 3.1% on the day from yesterday's closing price, but from the high today, we're down more like 6%. So we're actually seeing some decent selling today, some pretty aggressive selling pressure, if you will. And as we pull the layers back a little bit, you're going to realize, all right, this pullback was due, which you guys know. I mean, I've been calling for this for a couple of videos now, and this is just a little pullback. It's not like we're getting a crash, a correction, or anything like that. But we've been calling for this, and I'm not surprised that, we're getting this right now. On the 5-day, 5-minute, you see it, and on this 30-minute chart, you guys can see we're actually still maintaining an uptrend. We're above the 180 SMA on the 30-minute time frame. And look, I mean, if I draw out a simple trend line, I mean, it's clearly maintaining this trend line. We're looking very bullish still. And yeah, I mean, if you want to see more momentum from the bears, right, you're going to have to wait and see if this breaks. If this breaks trend on this 30-minute chart, if we take out, let's say, $21, then we start taking out the lows from earlier this week, which were at about $20.50, $20.75. If we start breaking these levels, guys, all right, at that point, sure, we could start getting more selling pressure in the in the short term. But as of now, we're not there yet. We're maintaining this trend line, and it might take a couple days before we get, the price action that we want to see, whether it's, we dump under this trend line or we get a rebound. It might not happen today, guys. It's Friday. It's summer now. We're wrapping up the day. You guys know how that goes. Markets slow down a little bit, on Fridays at the end of the day. But hey, maybe next week we'll get more. Well, we'll definitely get more. Not maybe. We'll definitely get more price action next week, right? And, keep your eyes on that 30-minute on Sofi. I'm telling you, man. And on the 1 hour. Keep your eyes on the 1 hour. Everything that we just talked about applies to this time frame as well. We're maintaining trend on this time frame. We're above the 180 SMA. And if this breaks, if it breaks $21 on the 1 hour, it breaks the 180 SMA, yeah, we might be slipping even further. And again, that's where the bears might, keyword is might, gain a bunch of momentum. As of now, though, the bulls are still very much in charge. You saw that on the 30-minute, the 1 hour. Here on the 4 hour, we're still very much holding an uptrend. And actually, with this sell-off we're seeing now, we're getting closer to the 50 moving average, which is a big spot on this time frame, which, by the way, the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart has held for Sofi stock. Are you ready for this? Since pretty much the end of May, early days of June. So SoFi has been riding this 50 moving average, this green trend line for almost 2 months now. And right now, we're testing the trend line yet again. And we're going to have to wait till next week, like I said, to get more price action. But this is a big spot. If SoFi breaks through $21, the 50 SMA breaks for the first time in 6 weeks, if that happens, we might start to go down even more, potentially. We might start going down towards the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart, which puts the stock anywhere from $17, $18. You know, that could be where we go. But I don't know. Will that happen before earnings? After earnings? Will it even happen? You know, these are the questions running through my mind right now, guys, as earnings are on the 30th or the 29th in the morning. So they're coming up less than 2 weeks, not this Tuesday, but the Tuesday after. We're getting their earnings. And yeah, the $1 million question is SoFi gonna, maintain this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart? Is it gonna hold it into earnings? Is it gonna break before earnings? After earnings? What the heck's going to happen? It's unknown territory, which why, on a side note, guys, I'm not a big fan of trading around earnings, gambling on a stock around earnings, because we really just don't know what's going to happen. All we can do is guess, especially, if a stock's super overbought, the stocks run up a lot heading into earnings. Those are treacherous waters to be playing in, risky territory. Let's just say that, because, I'm long SoFi, obviously. I own the stock. I'm up a lot, but let's keep it real. It's run up a lot. And if these earnings are not perfect, voice crack, there's a good chance we're going to get a sell-off, right? There's a good chance we do see that. The earnings have to be pretty spectacular to maintain the stock price. And you're noticing that a lot throughout these fintech stocks, well, maybe not all of them, but another one here is Robinhood. To turn the page here real quick, guys, Robinhood is up so much, and I wish I bought the stock, guys. I was so close. I was actually about to pull the trigger on it back in April, even actually in March, when the stock was in the 30s. I remember it was at 36, 37 bucks. I was about to buy it. But I was like, I'm buying SoFi, I don't need to have another fintech name. And I guess SoFi, look, it's done a lot. It's done very well. So it's not like I missed the entire fintech move here. SoFi went from $8 to where it is now, 21 bucks from April to now, right? But Robinhood, man, it's gone from $30 to $35 to now over $100 a share. We hit 113 earlier today. I think that's an all-time high. It freaking better be an all-time high. Yeah, it's an all-time high. So Robinhood, man, these names are getting insane. I think Robinhood's arguably more overbought, hyped up than SoFi right now, with everything going on with tokenized finance, crypto, blah, blah, blah. Robinhood's kind of, they have their hands in everything. SoFi's a bit more of, they're both risky stocks, no doubt, but I think SoFi's a little less risky. We're not going to talk about that in this video too much, but I just think Robinhood's pretty hot heading into earnings, and so is SoFi. A lot of these fintech players, and essentially where I was going with that is these earnings have to be spectacular, amazing, for these stocks to keep running, at least in the short term, right? Long term, 3-5 years out, that's not what we're talking about now. We're talking about the short term, next couple of weeks, next month. These earnings have to be great for these stocks to stay at these levels. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the earnings could be lackluster and the stocks just keep going. Who the heck knows, right? But that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. What do you guys think? It's this is what we're doing in the midst of a red day for stocks, where we have not a ton of red, but we are slightly down across the board, and the Russell is down the most, 0.5%, not too bad. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Join my free email stock newsletter, and check out the Patreon. If you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio every week, see what stocks I'm buying. I'm investing thousands of dollars a month. If you guys want to, be able to talk to me, we can chat throughout the week. All of that's on Patreon. Link down below if you guys are interested. Obviously, no pressure. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.